What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Gmia's World. And right now, what we're going to be doing is talking about the Monday Night Football game between the Chiefs and the Redskins. The first thing I'm going to say is, Justin Houston, really, bro? Do you really need to return that freaking fumble for 6 and just ruin everybody's life in fantasy? I know a lot of you guys were thinking that. I couldn't stop thinking about it, but let's just go ahead and talk about the real thing. The Chiefs are for real. And when I say they're for real, I mean that, between them and I like them and the Broncos. And I'm going to tell you why I give the Broncos the edge. It's simply because of their secondary. They got 3 corners that don't care about nobody's moms, their grandmas. Yo, bro, locked down, man. They're locked down. And they got a pass rush that's crazy. Now, I will give the edge to Alex Smith, over Trevor Siemian. But I do like the Broncos, man. Listen, the one thing about the NFL that we can all agree on, I hope we can, is it's become a passing league. So when you got shutdown corners, the Chris Harrises, the Talibs, when you got those kind of guys out there, that kind of, it's very, very difficult to move the ball because everybody wants to throw the ball. Nobody really wants to run it like the old-fashioned football days. Nobody wants to do that anymore. It's all about, let me see, can I get 1,000 passing yards in one game? That's what it's all about. And that's really, I'm going to probably try to give you guys the power rankings, my own, so you guys can understand where I'm coming from. But look, it's very, very difficult for me to say right now who's really the number one team because I know the Chiefs are 4-0. I know the Broncos are 3-1, but it's a very close. That secondary, man, I'm telling you, that's what's going to be the difference maker in a lot of games is who can shut down receivers, in my opinion. But let's talk about this game. Throughout the game, obviously, the Redskins were up. It was a very, very tough game to start. They got off to a slow start, but you kind of knew that the Chiefs were going to take care of business. And this guy, Kareem Hunt, I don't really know exactly what he's about. I don't know if, where he came from, how he's this good. I don't understand what's going on. But at this point, I'm probably going to say that he's on pace to take over what Zeke started last year and possibly be better. Because I don't know what really happened with Zeke. I don't know if the offensive line of the Dallas Cowboys they're just not the same offensive line, or if we thought that they were something that they weren't last year. I don't know. You guys leave it in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking about that. But it just seems pretty weird that a offensive line that has, top 3 of the 25 NFL players on their O-line, I don't understand how you're not creating holes. And is Zeke really just out of shape? Like, what is the real situation that's going on right now? So there's a lot of things happening. But Kareem Hunt just looks so much better. He just looks like he looks so much sleeker. He looks like with this offense, he may just be able to not only overtake Zeke, his spectacular rookie season, but he may overall be better. And this may be early to say because we don't know what the Dallas Cowboys are going to be putting on for the rest of the year. But just looking at the movement, the kind of speed at receiver with Tyreek Hill that opens up, they can't be down and having like 8 in the box the way they can with Zeke because nobody cares about Dez Bryant the way they used to. So it's a lot of different things that go into the fact that Zeke might not be the same player. Plus, he has a suspension pending. We don't know what's going to happen with that suspension either. At any time, they can just say, yo, Zeke, listen, go sit down for 6 games. So this season may be a wash for Zeke Elliott. So if you have him in your fantasy team, it may be time for you to make a decision because you don't know what you're going to get. And I'm not trying to make a Tom Hanks reference with Forrest Gump. You don't know what you're going to get. Like, seriously, the guy is not doing anything that he was doing last year. And they're also losing, regularly. They lost to the Rams and things like that. So as far as that goes, the reason I'm bringing it up again is that he just looks like more of a difference maker. You know what I'm saying? He looks like more of a guy that can handle the business and do what he needs to do as far as get the team in winning position. And he's looking a lot better, in my opinion, than Zeke Elliott looked throughout the beginning of the season last year. So with the way that it's going right now, I really want to know who is your number one team. What are you thinking about the Chiefs? Alex Smith turned it on late. He didn't look impressive to me to start the game. But towards the end, he definitely stepped it up. And again, that defense, it's pretty solid. It's a pretty solid, decent defense. And Justin Houston, yo, bro, let's just fall down next time. Like, there's really no reason for you to run that back in for 6 at all and ruin people's lives and make them lose their houses when they're gambling in Vegas. Like, bro, just really sit down next time. But overall, it was definitely something that was enjoyable. The Chiefs are more exciting for me to watch than they've ever been in a very, very long time. And I don't think the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl based on the way their defense is playing right now, unless Bill Belichick can figure something out, fire Patricia, do something. I don't expect the Patriots to be what everybody thinks that they're going to be. I fully expect, the Chiefs to be deep in the playoffs this year. I also think that the Broncos, it'll be between the Broncos and the Chiefs, if we're being honest about it. So, going forward, I'm probably going to assess the situation later by giving you guys a power ranking, but the Chiefs and the Broncos are definitely the top 2 teams in the NFL right now. There's no questions asked. And as far as what's going to be happening with Zeke Elliott, we have to see. Maybe he'll get suspended to 6 games. Maybe he won't. But I just think that Kareem Hunt has the better outlook based on the way the team is right now and where we're going forward with the season. So definitely interested in hearing what you guys and girls have to comment on the situation. But they are for real. The Chiefs are for real. I don't expect them to lose many games. They probably go 14-2 and be the number 1 seed in the AFC. So I'm just not saying that the Patriots are going to just stink it up, but they really have been bad, and they've lost more games in the beginning of this year than they did when Tom Brady was suspended last year. So just think about that, because he's been out there, and they're still losing. So let me know what you guys are thinking. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on iTunes, G Myers World, and we'll see you guys and girls later. One love.